Hello everyone, welcome to Shuttling Makes. I'm Lorraine. So sorry for my absence. I have just not felt up to doing a video, so I didn't have anything to share. I was busy getting ready for a market. We did okay in the market, but not as well as I would have liked. Obviously, people are still guarding their dollars. So I have been working on putting my husband's hooded sweater together. I have all I have left to do is sew on the sleeves, attach the hoodie, and then do the zipper, and then that's done. But like I said, it kind of got put off to the side because I was getting ready for that market. So I only did the 1 day market this year for the Christmas one. This weekend is the 2 day. It just gets too expensive, and obviously with people, there was a lot of people, a lot of foot traffic. We had over 2,000 people in through the doors, but not a whole lot of people were walking out with bags. So hopefully next time we'll go better. So I've also started another pair of socks. I wasn't sure if I should start these or not because I had one lady that was looking to have a commission done. She was supposed to email me, and I haven't heard anything from her, and that's from the 22nd. So it's like maybe she found someone else closer to where she is because she doesn't live in my city. She lives in the next one, which isn't really that far. It's like 15 minutes difference between our city limits and theirs, if that. Anyways, I'm not going to fret over it. It would have been nice to have the commission, but so I started a pair of socks, just plain vanilla socks. I tried the magic loop. My needles weren't long enough to do both at the same time, and I was getting ladders on where the sides were. So I wasn't happy with that. So anyways, I'm doing 2 at a time on 9-inch circulars. So I have one here and I have one here. So I have a pink, white, and gray variegated here. And then this is just a plain gray, soft charcoal gray. Now I'm thinking of doing an afterthought heel because I haven't decided if I want to do the heel the same as the cuff and the toes. Now the yarn that I've used for the heel or for the cuff is a little thicker than what I'm using for the rest. The gray that I'm using, I think, is a lace weight, and this one is a sock weight. So there's a little bit of a difference. So I'm trying to decide whether to do the heel the same as the cuff. That's why I'm thinking of doing the afterthought, because I am almost at the end of the lace of the leg here. This one is got the length for the leg. So I'm working on this one. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do afterthought because I can't make up my mind, and I'd rather have them be working on them rather than them sitting in a corner. So that's all I have on the go right now. So the socks and my husband's hooded sweater. Glad November's done. It was a rough month for me, but it's done. So, and today was cold. The wind was cold. It was nicer when I went to work than when I come home. When I went to work, it was like messy out. The roads were messy, slushy. and now it's frozen over. So, and it said it felt like -10. It was like, no way, it would felt colder than that, because with the wind, and the wind was gusting, and it was opening the door to the store and blowing the door open. So it's like we're trying to close the door, it wouldn't stay closed. So of course we're getting the cold air. Anyways, I keep a sweater at work, and I wore my sweater home because it's like I didn't wear my long coat. I wore my short jacket because it was nice out when I went to work. And it was supposed to be nice when I finished work, but it's a lot colder than what it had said. So, and of course, like I said, the ground is frozen over now. It's like crunchy, and it was slushy and messy when I went to work, but not now. Anyways, I'm off tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm off tomorrow. I work Thursday, off Friday, work Saturday, and then I'm off for a couple of days. So I don't know what the weather's going to be like. We are in December, so for the most part, it's been nice here. And but I did have to pull out my winter boots, whereas last year I never even touched them. They stayed in the closet because the weather wasn't that bad. We had a bit of snow, but not a whole lot, and so I didn't wear my boots. And cause I got good grip on my shoes, so I just wore my shoes, but not this year. Anyways, grew up in Ontario, and I'm used to the weather being like it was nice if we didn't have snow on Halloween, and then it stayed till March or April. But we get spoiled here in Alberta, and cold weather is bound to happen. Like I said, it's December already. Anyways, that's all I have. I wanted to put out the videos. I did say I was going to upload a video, and I had my pneumonia shot, and boy, let me tell you, that smarted going in. But it's got 20 different strains that it covers, so that's probably why. But I don't need a booster. So unless something happens in the next 5 years or whatever, I don't have to get out. It's a one-time shot, which is nice. So but my arm was sore, and it's like this year when I got the flu shot, same thing. My arm ached like 2 weeks later, but it only hurt when I was lying on it or touching it, similar to my pneumonia shot. But it's not bothering me as much, but it hurt a lot more going in than the flu shot. Anyways, enough about that. You don't need to hear about that. So I'll let you go. Hope you're having a good week, and take care, and I'll see you next time. So this is Lorraine from Chatelaine Makes, saying don't forget to stop and smell the coffee and the flowers. Bye for now.